Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased price action analysis. Looks like the market, SPY, decided to break out the chop range to the upside by closing above my 591 level. Does this mean that the market's going to be bullish again? Well, we only had one close above the that 591 level. On top of that, we paused right at that 1.5 Fibonacci level. That's the macro level fib level around 592.6. Are we bullish? Well, there is a hint of bullishness with that breakout, but unless there is follow through tomorrow, it's not really bullish, okay? We could have ourselves a dead cat bounce setup. Either way, we need to be prepared. I'm making this video today because I know a lot of you guys might not have time to watch my video in the morning, so I'm making this for as much of my for my viewers as I can. And tomorrow morning, if the market gives us a big gap up or a big gap down, I'll make another video to update us on the levels and setups based on where the SPY gapped up or gapped down to. And if there is no change, then you'll just have to go on today's video. Check the timestamp in the description below, okay? You have to go based on the levels and setup of today's video. And Discord members, if I do not make a pre-market video about the price action because today's video would still be valid, then I will make a pre-market video on option flow and dark pool levels and how we're going to trade it, how we can use those information to trade combined with price action. Okay, guys, so that's a little housekeeping. Okay, let's get straight into the charts. We cleared 591, but it's only one breakout. Okay, if there is follow through tomorrow and with the RSI not in overbought territory, the bulls definitely have a shot at more upside if they can hold 591 as support and break out 592.6, break out that macro level fib level, and that will definitely send us higher to 595, 596.5, and I think we can get up to 598 or higher. Okay, guys, but we need to clear 592.6 to put 595 or higher in play. Support must hold. If this is a dead cat bounce, guys, remember what a false breakout is. Okay, guys, it's when we clear. Let me show you guys an example. Where are my lines? It's when we clear a resistant level. See how we cleared resistant level? And then we break it back down as support. Okay, that's a false breakout. So what level did we clear that was so critical for SPY last Friday? It was the 591 level. It served as resistant multiple times. We finally got the breakout. If resistance turns into support, that's bullish. If we clear 592.6, that is bullish, okay? But if we break down 591 and then we break down that 589 fib level, that is bearish. That's your sign that that bounce we had last Friday was a dead cat bounce, and we are heading down lower, down to 587.5, 586. Keep in mind, I have a updated uptrend line here that connects September 11th low to December 20th low to December 31st low, okay? And we recently recaptured that level. So if we break down that level at 586, not only is that an important pivot level, pivot high from October 17th, but breaking that down, bears would be in full control. The reason also I said it's because we recently had a breakdown of that level from last Thursday, and it was the false breakdown of that level. When we recaptured it, we gapped up above it, turned it back into support. Go check out, look at Friday's price action, guys. Look at Friday's price action. Okay, this is when we dropped. We broke down 586 on Thursday, right? But what happened on Friday's price action? That 586 was recaptured and turned into support. There was evidence of buying pressure that led to more upside. Okay, so if we can turn that back into resistance, 586 fail as support, turn back into resistance, bears would be in full control. Dead cat bounce. It should have sent us down, back down to the 580s or even down to 578. Critical fib level down there. Okay, are we on the same page, guys? Above 591 is bullish, below 591 is bearish. That's the equilibrium level. Clear 592.6 on the 15 to 30 minute chart. That is bullish. We can head up higher. If we break down 589, we're below 591, and we break down 589 on the 15 to 30 minute chart, that is your trigger that we are going lower. All we're doing is reacting, and we are being open-minded to any and all scenario, because we can make money to the upside and to the downside, and the market can go in either way. We play it level to level, and if we want to swing, we swing our runners. Okay, let's move on to triple Q here. Still in a downtrend overall. Okay, I'm not seeing evidence of bullishness, but I am a day trader, so if there's a bullish setup level to level style, I'm gonna trade it. But if we're looking on the daily chart, overall, the bigger trend is bullish, but in the shorter term, it's still bearish. Okay, now I do have updated fib levels here. I have 518.5. We closed a tad above it. Okay, so 518.5 will be tomorrow's equilibrium level. Above it, bulls have a shot at more upside. Okay, bulls have a shot at more upside. Clearing 520 and 522 would put 525 and 526.5 all in play. But above 526.5, I would believe a bottom is in. Okay, and now if we're below 518.5 and we break down 517 on the 15-30 minute chart, that is your sign to be bearish. 515, 513.6, 512 or lower would all be in play for triple Q. Tesla had this beautiful move to the upside on Friday, traded it on the 15-30 minute chart. But let's look at the daily chart, guys. Cleared multiple levels that Uncle Chartist gave you guys. Can it keep going? That is the question. Well, as of right now, I do have resistance at 412, 414, and 415.5. Okay, if those levels clear, then more upside is in play. Okay, 412, 414, and 415.5. If more upside's in play, if those levels clear, 15-30 minute chart is the lowest you want to use. Okay, or whatever you want. Okay, up to you. Now, supports at 410 and 408. If those levels fail, we're dropping down lower. 406.5, 405, 403.6, 402 in the big 500. I do have a macro level fib level at 398.8. Okay, do not call a top. I know a lot of people love to call a top. I'm trying to help you guys make money here. Don't call a top. Wait for the right quality setup. Patience, pay. NVDA, well, we back tested it, that down trend line multiple times, and ultimately it looks like the bulls did their job. We cleared that 140 level, turning it into support and bounce. Good job, bulls. Good job. Can you guys keep it up? As of right now, I have some updated levels. A critical fib level at 143. As long as above 143, Uncle Chartist is bullish. Okay, Uncle Chartist is bullish. The next resistance at 145. If 145 clears, we can head up higher. 147, 150, all the way up to 153 is a possibility. If you want to short, you got to be careful short in here based on the context of this chart, okay? But if you're going to do it based on a setup. Support at 143 must fail to put 141.5 and 140. Play it level to level if you want to trade against the setup, the context here. No problem, but do it strategically. Break down 143 and 141.5 will put 140 in play. And below 140, which serve as a tough resistance level, also turn support. Breaking that back down would be bearish and put 138, 136.8, 135, and 133 all back in play. IWM. It cleared that 224 level, but for me to really favor a bottom is in, I need to see this W pattern play out, potential W pattern. That means 226 and 228 must clear to put 230 or higher in play. I can't really favor a bottom is in unless 233.5, which is a fib level, and also goes with this downtrend line. 233.5 must clear to put a bottom in, okay? But before we even get there, like I said, 226 and 228 must clear for a potential W pattern to play out. Otherwise, if 224 and 222 fails, dead cat bounce, 220, 218, and 216.4 all back in play to the downside. Apple, we got to be careful being bearish with Apple here. Okay, listen, we had a beautiful false breakout setup and it was a beautiful pullback. Okay, lots of money was made or should have been made if you were trading this bearishly this past week. We got to be careful. I'm not saying it's still not bearish, okay, because overall it still look like it's in pullback mode. However, we got to be careful here when we see a doji candle like this. Okay, when we see a doji and a big body red or green candle, we got to be careful because could be a reversal incoming. You guys know about the evening star pattern and the morning piercing pattern. I forgot what it's called, the piercing pattern, something like that. Those are 3 candle reversal patterns. Okay, so we got to be careful with Apple here. If resistant at 244 clears, you want to be bullish. We could get a big body green candle to the upside, all right, with 246, 248 or higher as targets. Got to clear 244 to trigger that bounce. Okay, 244.3 actually, 244.3 to trigger that bounce. Okay, if we are to be bearish and this doji was just a pause for a bearish continuation, that's fine. But support level must fail. 243, 241.5, and 240 all must fail to put 237.5 in play. Now 237.5 is a Fibonacci level, okay? But it also goes with this uptrend line that I have here, okay? So we break down 237.5, it would be extremely bearish. I would assume that bulls will step up there though, okay? If they don't step up here, they should step up down there, but we shall see. Either way, staying above 243, clearing 244.3 would be bullish, and breaking down 243 and 241.6 would be bearish. Okay, based on the levels that I have. Amazon is still in consolidation mode. I do have it flagging here, and I have some updated levels. I have critical resistance level. It's a fib level, and it's based on this downtrend line at 226. It must clear to be bullish and put a bottom in. 226 clear, 228, 230, and 231.7 all would be in play, possibly even higher than that. Okay, we break out this flag. But if we break down support, which is at 223.6, then 222, 220.6 or lower would all be incoming. And look at that. Based on the structure of this flag, if we start breaking down support, there's definitely plenty of room to go to the downside, okay? Look to react based on the setups, guys. Now, Meta did technically give us a breakout of this triangle pattern and did close above the 603 level. Will there be bullish follow through? Because it doesn't really look like a strong breakout. Makes me a little nervous to trust the breakout, okay? But if it's a legit one, it must stay above 603 and it must clear next resistant level at 605, 606.5, 608, and 609.5 to put 611, 612.5, 614, and 615.6 all back in play. Either way, stay bullish above 603. If you want to get bearish, look for the breakdown of 603 and the breakdown of 600. Okay, 603, 601.5, and 600 fails. We want to favor a pullback because that would be a false breakout based on this triangle structure. Microsoft have an inside candle set up here. If it wants to stay and be bullish, got to stay above 421 and it has to clear 420. It has to clear 424. So stay above 421, clear 424, and then I would favor more upside up to 426, 428, and 429.2. The gap fill is actually around 430.5 as well, okay? So keep that in mind. If you're going to get bearish, 422 and the fib level at 420.8 must fail to put 418-ish in play, okay? There's a trend line down there. Breaking down 418 would break down that trend line and put a drop to 415, 412.5, and maybe all the way down to 410 in play for Microsoft, okay? DXY, nice bounce last week. And then we got a pullback on Friday. And it did close below my 109 fib level. So if it stays below 109, 108.6 and 108 would be back in play. If DXY pulls back, got to be careful because that could mean SPY is bouncing, okay? Now, if DXY wants to be bullish again, just got to get above 109. Give us that false breakdown setup. That would put 109.3, 109.5, and 110 in play for the DXY. Coin, amazing move for coin. It cleared multiple levels that I gave you guys, including the 265 level. From here, I have next resistant. I have next resistant at 272 and 274. 274 being the fib level. If those levels clear, more upside is possible. I wonder if we can get above 280. I think we can if we can clear those fib levels, especially with the RSI not overbought. Now, if we're going to drop, all right, if we're going to drop, then support must fail, right? 270, 268, and 265 are support levels I have. Look to short if those levels fail. Coin is a volatile stock, so you don't even have to, your size doesn't have to be too big. Get a few of these, you're good to go. Okay, you don't have to scale in too high, all right? Doge, what did Uncle Charters tell you guys? What did Uncle Charters tell you guys? You want to look to long above 34.5 cents. Worked out beautiful. We also cleared the 38 cents, and we're just, we're battling around the 40 cents area that I have. Okay, we're pulling back a little bit. So 38 cents needs to prove itself as support. If it can, maybe we consolidate a bit. We can break out 40 cents. Okay, break it. Long and above 34 cents was great. Make sure you guys take your profit and leave a runner. Leave your stop loss. I would leave my stop loss below 38 cents. Okay, if it breaks down 38 cents, could get a pullback. I mean, you got to do what you guys think is best. But if you entered here, you should have made some good money, depending on how many shares you picked up. But I would leave my stop loss below 38 cents. If it hits the stop loss, you can always reset on the next setup, guys. You can always reset. Okay, either way, as long as above 38 cents, I think we can consolidate and get set up for a breakout of 40 cents. And if it does 42, 44, and maybe the big 48 cents, we'll all be back in play. And Bitcoin looking like it's trying to bounce, but it's flirting, battling around the 98,000 level with 100K above. Got to break it out to give us more upside. Okay, I can't favor a downside unless support fails. I have support at 95K, so break down 95K and I'll favor a pullback. And clear 98 and 100K, and I would favor more upside. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Remember, if nothing happens and we're opening around the same levels we are currently, then no pre-market video tomorrow. But Discord members, you will get a different pre-market video from me, which is about option flow and dark pool levels and how we're going to use it to trade. All right. And if there is a big change, gap up, gap down, then I'll make a pre-market video, give you guys the updated plan. And then Discord members, I'll make the option flow / dark pool level video for you guys in the afternoon. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Peace.